All right, what is up, guys? We're back with another video. Today I'm going to be basically showing you guys how to set up TradingView. Like I said from last video, I told you guys to install TradingView because this is one of the literally the only like one of the main tools that you actually need to really trade, because this is where all of the servers connect. This is where you view all of the currency pairs, all of the stocks, all of the futures, all of the indices, all of the crypto you can view on here. So this is just the hub that connects everything, and you can view the markets on here. And so I'm going to show you guys how to set up their charts so it would look like mine, and so it's not going to be so confusing for you to trade, because the way I have my chart set up is very simple. It's very beginner friendly, and I've been using it for years, and nothing's been wrong with it. And so I'm going to show you guys how to set that up right now. So when you're on this page, you want to make sure that you right click and you go to settings. Once you go to settings, we're going to go to symbols, and we're going to make sure the bodies, for me, I prefer blue, so I make the bodies blue when it goes up, and the borders are gonna be black, and then the wicks are gonna be black. And for here, it's gonna be the same. I like the red candles red, and I like the borders and the wicks black. And then after that, we're gonna go to canvas, and we're gonna go switch this to solid, the background, and we're gonna make sure it's on white. This will be a lot more clear with this setup when it's white, and we're gonna click OK. So now instantly already, you can already see that we have a much cleaner chart. Like, this already looks cleaner than what was previously here before, with the default chart. And so instantly right off the bat, this looks a lot cleaner. Next up, there's all these tools right here that you guys can be using, and I'm gonna show you guys which tools to favorite and which tools not to favorite, because these are the only tools that you really need to be a profitable trader. These are the only tools I've used to make money, and I think all the other tools are just noise and stuff that you don't need to know, because you don't need to overcomplicate trading whatsoever. Very simple. Keep it simple. Once you have an edge over the market, you don't need to overcomplicate anything. Just stick to your strategy. And so I'm going to show you guys, these are the only tools you need. Once you go to trendline tools, I only want you guys to star and favorite trendline, horizontal line, horizontal ray. Next part, we're gonna have you the Fibonacci's. I don't use any Fibonacci's. I don't teach it at all because I don't use it to trade, so I'm not gonna even talk about it. Next, for patterns, head and shoulders is a very, very important reversal pattern. So I need you guys to have this favorite. It is one of the most used patterns that I personally use, and a lot of other traders use too. And next up, projection. We're gonna start long position and short position. This is basically how you calculate your trades, your risk management, and everything, and the pips. Short is gonna be when you're selling, and long is gonna be when you're buying. So see how it switches. Next up, in brushes, I want you guys to favorite rectangle, path, and ellipse, because these are the only tools you need to kind of mark up the charts. Overall, this is the only tools I've used the past few years, and I've been profitable using it, so I don't recommend anything else. Next, I want you guys to favorite text, because you want to keep notes, you want to write stuff on here, weekly bullish, daily bullish. You want to keep notes on your charts, just to remind you. All right, and just for tools, that's it. So once you favorite all of that, you're gonna have a little pop up right here, and they're basically just gonna be ready. Now you're ready to mark up your charts. You're ready to do everything. Next step is the time frames. The only time frames I trade personally are gonna be the weekly time frame, daily time frame, 4 hour time frame, 1 hour time frame, 30 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute, and 1 minute. These are the only time frames I look at personally. You don't really need to look at any other time frames. The weekly, daily, and 4 hour are what you need to do a top-down analysis of the market overall. And then when you do enter a trade, is when you do go into that's when you go into the lower time frame. So that's when you go into the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute to look for that shift of structure and that reversal. And that's when you enter the trade. You only use these weekly, daily, and 4 hour time frames to really look at the overview of the market, see what direction it's heading. And when you enter, you want to go into a smaller time frame for sure to really execute your trade, because it's a lot more precise on the lower time frames. So make sure you guys have all of these time frames favorited as well. What else should I show you guys? So already you can already see your chart looks like mine. If we go to daily, weekly, it looks very clean. Red is down, blue is up, and right here on the right you have all these symbols. So if you're trading indices, you can have a folder separate for these. I don't trade indices, so I don't. Stocks, I don't trade. Futures, I trade gold. That's the only commodity I trade. And then Forex right here in crypto. So usually what I like to do is just add symbols right here. So Euro USD is one of the pairs I like to trade. And when you do add a pair, I want to make sure that you guys add the right server, because a lot of servers have gaps, and these gaps are very confusing when you're trading. So if you go right here, you see how there's gaps right here, um, in the markets. Like right here, there's a gap, and so that right here, this is not normal. But look now, once I add Euro USD, but it's Oanda server. Go back to, sorry guys. Euro USD, Oanda servers. Look right here. There is no gap whatsoever. There's no gap anymore. And see, when you're adding pairs, just make sure, doesn't matter what pair you add, GBP, AUD, make sure it's always Oanda, so there's no gaps. So that's another tip I have for you guys. Always make sure you add servers that are Oanda. Don't use FXCM, don't use Forex.com, don't use Pepperstone, ACAP, none of that. Oanda is the only server that you should be using when you're adding pairs to your watch list and when you're building your watch list. In the future videos, I'm gonna be showing you guys what pairs I trade. So I'm gonna give you guys a list of the pairs that I trade, but just for this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to set up TradingView, and that's basically it for today. But if you want to take a look right here, indicators as well. We're gonna add indicators. You only need 2 indicators. I only use 2 indicators because I think indicators are overwhelming. A lot of people use tens of indicators when, like, what's the reason? Why are you using so many indicators? It doesn't make sense. The market is simple. Your technical analysis is all you need. You set support and resistance levels, you do all of that, and then you trade. You don't need all these random community, like price action suite, percent rank histogram. Like, what is this? What is all this stuff? What is all this bullshit? You don't need to know this. All you need to know, and all you need for indicators are going to be EMA, which is going to be the moving average exponential. It's going to be right here, I believe. EMA. And then if you go right, is right. Sorry guys. This might not be wrong. Oh, this is the wrong one. Here, EMA. Here, EMA 20, 50, 100, 200. So you want to add that, and then after that, you want to click on settings for this, and then the EMA is going to be the second one. So it's this orange line. You want to put it like that. Want to turn off the 20 EMA, 100 EMA, and 200 EMA. You want to keep the 50 EMA on. This is the only EMA you need. And I like to make the line blue. That's just what I prefer. And you click OK. And now this is the 50 time period exponential moving average. And so this is one of the only indicators you need. Besides this, the other indicator I recommend for you guys to use would be kill zones right here. I like to use kill zones because this shows you the market sessions, and knowing the market sessions is good, because different markets, markets have different volatility depending on what pair you're trading. If you're trading Euro USD, obviously it's going to be more volatile during London session. It's a Euro pair and USD pair, and so New York session and London session is always going to be more volatile. And so having this little indicator, it's just very easy. You don't need to look at the time down here. It just shows you this yellow golden line right here is going to be London, and for some reason it doesn't show New York. If you go to style, I'm pretty sure New York would be right here. Change this to whatever color. I like purple, and then I make this purple as well. You can now see purple is New York, this yellow is London, and then red is Asian session, Tokyo session. And so these are the only 2 indicators I need when I trade. I like to see what session I'm in and the EMA. That's it. You don't need to overcomplicate it. You don't need all of these random indicators on your screen to show you how to trade. In the next few videos, I'm going to be showing you guys support and resistance. I'm going to be teaching you guys areas of interest, fair value gaps, shift of structure. I'm going to show you guys order blocks. I'm going to teach you guys everything. But for now, this is how your trading view should look, because this is just literally the beginning. This is what you need to start off, and I recommend having your chart set up this way so you can see the markets how I see it. If you have your chart set up a different way, you're not going to see the same things I see, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that's basically it. I only turn on these kill zones just just to check it quickly. I never actually have it on when I trade. I just need to know what session I'm in, and then the EMA is the only other indicator I use. Yeah, that's basically it. Just like that, your chart looks like mine, and right here you don't need this volume bar. I get rid of that. You just right click and you can remove that. Now it's even cleaner. Um, Probably next video I'm gonna be showing you guys all the pairs I trade. So right now you would just add the all the pairs that you guys trade, but in the next video I'm gonna be showing you guys the pairs that I trade, so you can add that to your list. But that's it for today, basically. Very simple video, just showing you guys how to set up TradingView, how to make it look clean so you can see the charts like I see it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Very simple tutorial.